Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we were at the end of the final dungeon, getting ready to fight the final battle. But before we do that, along the way to the final battle, I acquired the final hidden chest in the game, and decided to come back to Monster Town to confirm that. Wow, you found them all! That's it. Your reward for finding them all is five words. At least the prizes inside the hidden chests are kind of nice. Anyway, just to save a little bit of time, I have created a save state in the middle of the final dungeon. And in case you haven't noticed, I literally mean in the middle of the final dungeon. Yeah, this was a interesting thing I found. There's no point to it. It's just kind of here. Speaking of getting 100%, by the way, I have everybody at level 30. It is the maximum level in Super Mario RPG. I had considered going into the final battle at the level I was at the end of the last stream, level 22. Give myself an extra challenge. But you know, it's not very often that you're able to reasonably reach max level in an RPG. Most RPGs' max level is at level 99. But in this case, max level was not too far off, so I figure for the sake of really going for 100%, why not? Hello there, Googly. Hello there, Straight Back. Welcome to my stream. Gotta quickly make my way back to where the final battle is located. I said quickly make my way to the final battle. Glad I didn't toss this away. In fact, I have not tossed away... I did not think that you were going in that direction. I have not tossed away any of the rare items that I have acquired throughout this adventure. They're not going to be very useful in the final battle, but I still have Sheep Attack, See Ya, Early Times, Star Egg, all this stuff. I also went to acquire some items that would really help me out in the final battle. Because for all intents and purposes, this is the worst possible team right here that you could send to the final battle. Ideally, wow, I'm normally a lot better at this. In fact, you've seen me better at dodging them. Well, here's some damage that I could have avoided. So we're not going to be quite going into the final battle with full health. Ideally, for best chance at surviving the final battle, I would bring Princess Toadstool. She has the spell that heals your entire team, and the final boss has a lot of spells that hit your final team. Failing that, one would think that I would at least bring Geno into the final battle. Geno has Geno Boost, which would double both my attack and defense. But nope, I'm not bringing Geno into the final battle either. I'm bringing Mallow, who is a good attacker, but not a great healer at this point in the game. And Bowser, who is normally good for status afflictions, but the final boss is completely immune to all status afflictions. But I figure, you know, I never see anybody go into the final battle with this team. I'm gonna do it. So let me go over my preparations. I have a few pick-me-ups. Well, let me go over equipment first, just for the sake of relevance. First things first, I am not wearing the super suit. Where is it? Super suit. Yeah, this item here, which you get for doing 100 super jumps in a row, I'm not going to be wearing that, because after all, I cheated in order to get it. So, for the sake of fairness, I'm not using the super suit in the final battle. However, I did legit get 30 super jumps in a row, so I'm definitely bringing the attack scarf. It doesn't afford Mario immunity to any status afflictions, but at least will protect him against instant death. Likewise, the safety ring will protect Mallow from instant death, as well as all status afflictions. And Bowser, the Jinx Belt does not, I don't think, protect against status afflictions. It might, but I can't remember for certain, but it does protect against instant death. The final boss has instant death, so good to have immunity to all of those. And specifically, I equipped Bowser with a Jinx Belt to counter the defensicy of equipping the Lazy Shell, because the Lazy Shell drops Bowser's attack by like 50 points. The Jinx Belt boosts his attack up by 25. The Lazy Shell is also going to be really good because it really boosts Bowser's defense out the wazoo. Odds are Bowser is not going to die during this fight. Just in case, though, that's why I have a few pick-me-ups. Just in case somebody dies from damage. In case of emergency, I also have a couple of red essences. I also went back to Tadpole Pond to buy, hopefully, enough Kiro Colas. I should have stopped in an inn. I completely forgot that I was out of MP. Well, one less Kiro Cola anyway. I've also got freshen ups because somebody's bound to get hit with a status affliction. Probably Mario. Several rock candies. And to make up for Gino not being here, I grinded some frog coins and bought a few crystallines at Tadpole Pond, as well as a power blast. Used that at the start of the fight. I've got multiple crystallines because the final boss does have a debuff spell. So this will make up for that. Well, as long as I got some room in my inventory now, I'll buy another pick-me-up. I probably won't need 4. But you never know. Okay, create a save. And also create a save state so I don't accidentally at some point reload in the middle of the final dungeon. And let's do this. It's Santa! Hey! There's the last star piece! Oh, on this chest? Ah, that star piece is smaller than the other ones. Huh? Already finished your tour of the factory, huh? Alright then, how about a little demonstration? Yo, Smithy! Oh, that's right. He's Smithy because he's literally a blacksmith creating living weaponry. Well, it's all the more fitting that these weapons are actually, well, weapons. Max's sword, Yuridovich is a spear, Bowyer is bow and arrows. Very fitting. You wouldn't expect much from a villain named Smithy, but it makes perfect sense. Gogoli says, first time I played this game, I thought Smithy's last name was Gang. Interesting. I imagine you were pretty young at the time. Stop making those things and hand over the star piece now. Huh? So you're Mario? Looks like we're gonna have a little dispute over the star. Just hand it over and get out of my castle! My, we're a little touchy today, aren't we? You know, I'm actually growing rather fond of this place. Please, don't make us go through any more. Just give us the star now. Humph. Better yet, why don't you give me your stars? Why, then I could easily conquer this world. Then we could get rid of all wishes and create a world filled with weapons. Over here, now! I'll crush you all! Final battle. So, normally, Smithy gets the first attack in this fight. But thanks to Mario's scarf thing that I won for 30 super jumps, Mario actually gets the first turn. I'm actually going to do a little something real quick. That is a big hammer. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have to worry too much about this fight. Still, though, I'm going to play a little bit safe here at first, because I want to have a little fun with Psychopath. What are we dealing with here? $2,000 HP. Yeah? Not bad. You'll have to trust me on this one. Using a Kiro Cola already. Got a freebie, in fact. Forget about those. Those might come in handy. Now, 2,000 HP is actually not a lot for the final boss. However, there's another target, Smelter. I brush after each meal. Well, that's good, because you kind of do that. So throughout this fight, every 2 turns, Smithy will release a Shiper. A Shiper has a magic spell. We'll probably see that at some point during this fight. It kinda sucks. We will want to get rid of the Shipers as fast as possible. What are we dealing with exactly? $400. Ooh, this'll be fun. Indeed. Now, I wasted a few times during Psychopaths. This is why I have not actually been fighting. Let's get this fight started for real. Now, Smithy was not causing a bunch of damage, but he'll eventually cause more damage, so I'm going to go ahead and set up the Crystalline now. Along with that, I don't think the Smelter is weak against anything. Let me double check that real quick. Smelter, you're actually weak against Thunder. Well, I don't really have the greatest in Thunder All attacks, so we're just gonna ignore the Smelter. Smithy doesn't have that much more HP. Smelter has so much HP, might as well just focus on quickly taking care of Smithy. Actually, also want to get in a Power Blast. Might as well be Bowser to use the Power Blast. That Lazy Shell really hurts him. Ooh, and there's Smithy's stronger attack. How much is this going to cause with his Crystalline? Not too much. I am going to want to put Mallow on heal duty at some point, but I have seen the extent of your abilities, and we're just going to attack some more. Causing this sort of damage, not going to be too difficult to take it out. Even with the Lazy Shell. That Crystalline, or rather the Power Blast, is definitely going to help. Now, are you going to use a regular attack again, or... Actually, here's a good question. Can Mario take you out in one hit? Yep. So I can save those rock candies for later. Good to know. This is a really interesting final battle thing, by the way. So that is the extent of Mallow's healing ability. Yeah, I definitely like this battle theme. Kind of unusual for a final battle theme, but definitely interesting. You know what? I know we haven't seen your attack, your magic attack, but for all intents and purposes, I kind of prefer to just avoid it. Sniper's special attack hits your entire team. Oh, and there's the end of the first phase. No! Calm down, Smithy. Your head looks like a geyser. Don't get so worked up. Think of your blood pressure. We just built this yesterday, and the foundation's very weak. So, stop shaking the floor! One of these characters is a little bit less concerned about Smithy's health. Stripeback says he's a robot, so wouldn't it be oil pressure? Good question. Huh. How utterly annoying. Huh? What the... How in the heck? Oh boy. Who'd have thunk that this would happen? No! Whoa. I'm burning, seething. Never have I been so wronged. It is time. I will show you my real form. I will show you my true power. I will teach you respect, and I shall have my revenge. No!